Where the fuck am I? I might sound a little different. I might be wearing a mask. We might be about to see some fingies. This is the holiday knife special. I put it under just chatting because I didn't know what to do. There's tons of games, but not very specific real life stuff except for the lewd tubers. So hopefully this works out for me here. Let me line these up better. Maybe does that work? No, I think it'll be better if I do full screen on this one. Anyway, we're here. Gonna be doing. Let's put up the burb screen. That way we got me. I got a new hoodie. Look at that. It's oh fuck. All right, where am I? Look at me. Look. Oh fuck. It's reindeer. Um. Oh, there's my legs. It's reindeer. Let's put it on screen. All right, we're tall people. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna be doing a little knife assembly thing. Basically, I have these two advent calendars. I've tweeted about it a couple times leading up to this, and I thought it would be fun to do these. So I'm gonna give it a minute. I don't expect anyone. I'm not exactly the largest creator in the world, but I don't expect anyone to stop by. I don't know that this is going to be a particularly long stream. Hopefully, there's not too many hiccups. There have already been a couple where I couldn't get the cameras to work, and I had to do a bunch of adjusting. And I have a bunch of shit on my desk that I didn't want on my desk, but I have it here to be in frame for contrast reasons. I guess a cheap camera uh, will do that to you. So hopefully we can do that, and things go quite nicely. But we'll see. I might upload this to YouTube just for like posterity's sake, kind of deal. Uh, Hopefully tracking doesn't get too fucked by this. Oh jeez. Yo, why is my fucking torso so long? What's happening? Anyway, how do I put this? I've been into knives for a while, also into watches. I feel like a lot of people will say they go hand in hand. I don't know that they do. I mean, I guess there's a level of craftsmanship or more expensive stuff, but you don't have to get the expensive stuff to get something quality. Like obviously something custom. Sorry, I keep looking to the right. My camera's in a different position than usual for tracking, and it's kind of fucking up, I think. But right, you don't actually have to spend a lot of money to get something interesting and useful. At the end of the day, both are tools, right? A watch tells time, and a knife cuts things. I know people get like an Apple Watch. What was it? The little trackery boys for sleep trackers, the step counters, and wear those on their wrists, the Fitbits, right? And they're good, right? They do their job. Quite frequently, you don't need a fucking watch at all to do anything for you. You can use your phone. Most people probably have a phone, and it tells better time than any watch really could. Similarly with knives, right? You can buy like a $5 to $15 knife that'll do probably like 75% as well, and 100% of the job as a, a $200 knife, or quite frankly, a $2,000 knife. They get up there. Believe it or not, they fucking get up there. I don't own anything crazy, and I don't plan on showing anything off. Not that, not that I would really think I have anything worth showing off, but I'd like to just keep it focused on the two advent calendars because they're in parts. But for me, I guess it started probably with like a first knife kind of thing, which was like just this piece of junk gas station knife that I still have, and it doesn't really even lock up right, and I can swing it hard enough that the blade comes out, which is I think technically illegal. I mean, it's broken, so I don't even carry that one anymore. But I got a lot of use out of that, and then I just kind of stopped doing anything with it. I carried it, and then I eventually like I think I ordered something called a CRKT helical. Still never had one. Still don't got one. I don't think they sell them anymore. They sent me a home front instead. I ordered it off Woot, and I really was upset. I knew that the home front was more expensive. I just wanted the helical. And honestly, my journey probably would have ended if I just got that knife. But I got the home front, and it's a piece of trash. I hate that knife. It's really cool blade shape, nice cutting edge, kind of cheap in the hand, and horrible action. But it's cool that it comes apart. Um, but I ended up getting to keep the knife. I got refunded for the helical, so I got a home front for free, which at the time was like, I think it was on sale for like $70. Um, so I was like, you know what? I'll use that money to get something else. I think I got like a Smith and Wesson, um, little Tonto, and I still have that, and it's actually really cool. It's surprisingly good for like $15. And then unfortunately, it went up from there, and I have some more expensive stuff. A lot of the times I do get them though. Like I kind of have this thing. I think I would say that percentage wise, the earlier knives I bought uh, were more expensive percentage wise. Like I now don't buy them unless they're like at least 50% off, right? Um, unless I can get a really good deal, I don't buy them because a lot of times what I'll do is I'll buy it. I'll be like, you know what? I don't know why the fuck I bought this, and I'll resell it for a little bit of profit. I don't think I make too much, but it gives me an opportunity to maybe find the one, and we haven't found it yet, but maybe one day. Um, anyway, enough time in that. I'll probably cut this part out of the VOD if I upload it to YouTube. It might just be the footage. Let's go ahead and switch to Fingy Cam. Hopefully it's still, hey, it's still, oh my god, I'm fucking tall, people. It's still set up. Hold up, I gotta fix this. There we go. Sorry, it's like cutting off half my body and it's annoying. Let's put me over here. That's my keyboard to the left. This is the handkerchief. It's the Wii Savivi one. What the fuck is that thing? Oh god. Upper, oh, oh, is it Fingy? Tor Suitor did that to me. This is like a drawer thing. This is the handkerchief folded over. This is actually here because we had some last minute issues. Same with these guys. They're actually there for contrast. I don't know what it is. By the way, I am wearing the hoodie in real life. This is brown. Fucking got your ass. You fucking got him. Um, so it turns out this bright blue fucking this is the Myonix ice cream pad thing, desk mat. Turns out that's a horrible fucking medium for camera. It looks awful and it completely fucks with contrast. So I had to hide that with these. I've taken pictures of these before, so I was like, you know what, that's not me showing off. And you know, it might be. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. That's my monitor. I actually just put that there so metal wouldn't like hit it and ruin the stand. Um, but yeah, I got this desk mat or this thing. This is actually brand new. I don't know why it looks so fucking dirty. I've never used this. Um, but we got these here for contrast because it like really it makes this half super bright and this half super dark if I don't have something. There's the Wii Savivi logo. This is my Blue Yeti mic cord, and this is I think this is a little air blower. This is what I clean watches with usually, by the way. Um, when I like open up the back or something to get like dust particles out, so I don't have to like use a Q-tip and then end up with a bunch of other stuff. Anyway, I think Corsair K65, whatever the 60% board is, that's this guy right here. Funny that I was like a week out and I did this to myself, by the way, with the Tor Suitor. I hadn't used it in a while. I probably should have carried it today because I knew I was going to have to talk about it. But I hadn't carried it in a while, and I had been carrying it a lot up until then. And it was just really dirty, and it was like, it's a really cool knife, by the way. I like that one a lot. But it was, I should probably show it. I don't want to go get it, though. Uh, If somebody asks, I'll do it. But nobody's here, so fuck it. Anyway, God, I hate that I'm floating. It's bothering the fuck out of me. There's like this little. Oh, now I really have to talk about it, don't I? There's this little stand off ish peg. I'll call it a peg. Um, that is in the back, and it was like stuck because of dirt. I keep looking to where my camera used to be, and it like got stuck, and I went to like pull it out, and it was just harder than I expected, and I like slammed it back in my finger, and I'm really surprised it was this bad. That's just dried blood under there, and it didn't pop. Either that or it instantly gave me cancer. I don't know. But those are the grippers. You've actually seen these before if you followed the channel for a while. Ooh. That's from the 8015, whatever the one the Scorpion lock is. Mini oh fuck. Why don't I just do it while looking at my actual hands? Mini Ka, Fox Mini Ka. And that's a scar from I think a long time ago. I don't remember what that's from. Anyway, my fingernails are all fucked up. I'm sorry. Anyway, I slammed my finger, and that's what the bruise is from. But my fingernails are all fucked up because I have psoriasis, and my fingers that bad? They're not like super swollen, but this time of year they usually get swollen because of psoriatic arthritis. Anyway, let's go ahead and show. I've tweeted pictures of these. So this is the 2021. Oh, hopefully I don't hit anything. I'm working with limited space. This is the 2021 Advent Calendar. Can we get it to get in? So this is a 2021 one. I believe this is a lockback. I think this might actually fit the Optima blades. I don't know. You might be able to buy the Crewwear Optima blade and put it on this. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. So I have this one, which is last year's, obviously, unless you're reading my Twitter, in which case I said it was 2018 as a joke. And then we have this year's, which I don't know anything about. I think it's a thumb stud type of dealio. Yeah, it's got thummies. I don't know if that's real copper. Oh man, that's not looking good. Wait, hold up. Will my hands help it focus? I think this is maybe copper. These are probably steel. This is actually probably just colored steel. If I had to guess, it's probably like 3CR. But I don't know what kind of steel the blades are. These are honestly probably not worth it in that you end up with one knife and a couple accessories and spare blades, I think usually. Um and it just seemed more like a cool thing to do on stream to me because it's not too often that you get to just make or like assemble it. I also do have I've tweeted pictures of these. These are the para PM2. I don't know why I want to call it para. So these are the heat anode. Can I get that to show better? No, it's too. My lighting's too shit. I'm sorry. I should have done this better. But these are the hot hands looking things for the Para 2. It's the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. I could put one of these together. I do have I have two actually in Maximet. They're seconds. Should I grab those? I can grab these. These are actually like right here because I knew I was gonna maybe potentially do it. Is this no? That's the 3. Okay, this is the better one. So I could put the scales on this. We might do that later. Also a good chance. Fuck, that lighting is so bad. Also a good chance I just don't. I haven't really done anything with these yet because I thought I might do them on stream. Centering's pretty bad. That's about all that's wrong with this one. It's like a little to the right. This one actually came out really good though. So this was a factory second. If you're not familiar, these knives are usually about $200 on sale. And oh, my fingernails fucked up. And they're like $250 MSRP, and they were factory seconds, which means they put this little notch. You can kind of see it shining in it to denote, and they do it at a deep discount. I think those were like $80. Here's the pair of three that I took out first. There's like literally nothing wrong with this one outside of the scales are kind of shitty, and I think it was maybe used. Like, I mean, it's a little to the right there, but well, I guess it's hold up. There we go. It's a little bit off, but like, who cares? It'll work. Once again, like, kind of an expensive knife, and these are the scales that I heat anode. So these used to be basically a flat gray, which they kind of look like right now. And you can kind of, oh, jeez, can you? How do I get this color to show better? They're basically blue now. Um, God, they look so good in person, and I can't. I got like a shitty camera, so I can't do them justice. And I did the same thing with this little backspacer for that. We might do those later. If not, you've seen them, and I'll probably tweet a picture of them whenever I do them. The reason I might not is because I don't know how long it's going to take me to do these things. But I am going to start a poll. Again, nobody's here, so I don't expect any interaction. Where the fuck is my poll button? Where's my poll at? Somebody get my poll out. Why is there no poll? Did they take polls away from... Hold up. Did Twitch take away my polls? There it is, manage my poll. Why the fuck did that go away? Alright, create a new poll. Question, let's go with... I'm gonna go with Lockback 2021, or... I think it's a frame lock. No, liner lock. Liner lock 2022. Let me double check. Is that? Oh no, it's a backlock. Oh, they're both backlocks. Shit. Wow, that's interesting. It must be easier to do the interswappable blade thing. So then I'll do 2021 version or 2022 version. I don't know why I capitalized one or not the other. So let's go with 221 and then 2222. Wait, huh? I don't know how to count. Allow additional votes. No. I'll put it on for like 5 minutes. I don't think anyone's gonna stop by in 5 minutes. But it'll be what it'll be. Oh, I view results. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna leave that poll up. But yeah, I'm not really sure how long these will take. I'm assuming they have parts in them. If not, I have several sets of T6s except for this. This is actually relatively new to me. I just got this. I'm putting it off is because I don't. Is my internet dying? I think my internet's dying. I don't like the drivers that they have that fit the bits. But I do know you can use this. So if we have to do it, we'll do it. But I'm hoping they come with a bit thing. So the most knives, except for ones made by Emerson or for Emerson with his name on it, come with Torx bits usually, or Torx screws. So you need a Torx driver, usually 6 through 10. So 8 and 10 are like the most common. And for some reason, the Kershaw, Emerson, whatever Emerson does. Oh man, my internet's really dying during like the one stream where I'm doing something fucking different, of course. All right, I'm sorry about this, but yeah, those are for some reason they use like a flathead for the pivot, which, if you're unfamiliar, is that part, right? So the the knife pivots upon that part. So it'll not use, this is a T9 Torx bit, I believe. So Emerson, for some reason, in its infinite wisdom, at least the stuff I've gotten from Kershaw with his name on it, are flatheads, and then Phillips for the body screws. Like, if you're gonna be different, at least use all the same screw. I don't know. I mean, I don't know why most knife companies don't do that. I think it's all, no, the clip screws on this are T6, but I think this is all T9s and then T6 for the clip screws. That's pretty decent, I guess. I don't know why they don't just uniformly use something bigger. T6 is notorious for stripping screws and drivers. Anyway, we got a couple more minutes. I think we're like halfway through the poll. Um, Nobody's voting, so I'm gonna vote, and I'm gonna vote for 2021 because that was last year's. So we might as well do last year's first. Um, Jeez, I should have made this timer shorter. But yeah, I've been having the Hanu top is what I've been calling it, the Hanukkah top on our little character here. Oh geez, sorry, drinking water. I usually mute for that. Why didn't I mute? Um, but yeah, the little menorah top. But tonight is the last night, and I actually made these at the same time. And I was thinking I'd switch them out, but I kind of like the Hanu top a lot. I like the blue. I thought this was funny. I gave him the googly eyes, no mouth though, because you know, it's funnier that way. But yeah, I thought this was a cool top. I'd honestly wear a hoodie like this year round if I had one, except for the fact that I don't normally wear hoodies. Which brings me to part of the reason why my lighting is so bad is, for one, my light doesn't actually work right now. And two, when I have my fan on, my ceiling fan on, with sorry, we're freaking out. This is the Elgato Stream Deck wire. When I have the ceiling fan on and the light on, it like fucking flashes. And it is like the worst thing. I swear to God, I didn't think I'd get a seizure from that, but I'm close to getting a seizure from it. So I don't even really turn it on. And since I'm wearing a fucking hoodie, uh, it's kind of hot. I'm kind of sweating. It's not that cold here. I don't even know what the fuck. It's maybe like 65. It was probably higher actually, 70. Yeah, I shouldn't be wearing a hoodie, but and that's outside, so it's probably like 77 in here. So if I pass out on stream, it won't be blood this time. All right. I think polls ended and 2021 wins it because I'm the only one who voted for it. Anyway, I do have these. These are from a place called Caviso. Not sponsored. If they want to hit me up, by all fucking means. I used to shop there quite a bit. But these are band-aids. If I cut myself, I also have some paper towels. If I fuck myself up here. And do I have anything else? I'm just saying, I could potentially cut myself, so this is a blood warning. If you're sensitive to that, I'm probably not gonna freak out unless I accidentally fucking nearly kill myself. So I'll probably be pretty calm. So you should probably stay calm too. I'll probably be fine. Anyway, I'm not gonna necessarily do this in any order, but I'm gonna open. This is the 2021 one. Oh fuck! Oh, that's not good. Sorry, one of the cords just like came down at the exact same time, and now I have to fix the whole camera. It's literally the main issue that I was worried about. God damn it! All right, I'm sorry. Let's try and. Oh no, hold up. Let me switch scenes while I do this, just because I know it can be nauseating. Oh jeez, it's gonna be really hard for me to adjust this without seeing it though. All right, that should be better. Let's check. Okay. Sorry about that. Um. Okay, that should be okay for now. Unfortunately, I got a little bit of an unstable setup here. Let's hopefully not fuck this up again. So yeah, we got the backlog version. Actually, they're both backlogs. I think we established that. This is the 2021 one. I'm probably gonna do box one first, but after that, I'm not gonna tell you what box, just in case for some reason you got your own. So part of the reason I decided, okay, you know what? Let me say why I'm gonna do box one first, because I'm gonna expect box 1 to have a driver in it. It's probably just one of those little L shapes with a T8 and a T6 on the other side or something. But I'd be really pissed if I got this and it didn't have the and it didn't have the tools to assemble it, because what the fuck are you supposed to do? Anyway, here's our first piece. It's part of the frame for the knife, the liners. And there's no tools, so this is the bag it came in. This is gonna be a bigger mess than I thought. Maybe I will do it in order. Maybe I'll do it in order, but I'm not telling you that I'm doing it in order. So like you don't know that I'm actually doing it in order. So this might not be the order you get yours in. So that we also get another part of the frame. Okay. Is there really no driver in this? Ooh. So my understanding is you get some accessories in these, a couple of swappable. Oh, okay, here we go. All right, we have our first screws, which kind of sucks because I don't know what they're for other than maybe this thing. I'm gonna put this up here. I think that's the lanyard hole. Is that the lanyard hole? Down here? What is this? Yeah, lanyard hole. This is a lanyard hole. These are upside down. This is the top. That's the bottom. Okay. So this is the lanyard hole, and I'm going to assume that these screws go to it. So we're going to put those there. And this is what I was talking about, the little elbow screwdriver. Now, it's not great, admittedly. And these strip quite easily. We're going to see if we can't do this with it. Mostly because this is the experience I would expect someone else to have opening this. Right? Like, if you get this for someone, it's definitely a novelty, right? I don't know what blade steel this is. I'm guessing 440C Boker Plus does that a lot. They'll use 440C, which is a perfectly fine steel. Although these, I think, are right now like $100, and that's not a great price for this steel, if we're being honest. That said, you do get extra blades. You get extra scales. Speaking of our first scale, it's wood, some sort of probably Babinga wood, if I had to guess, because I know they have a lockback knife in Babinga called the Boker Bonfire Babinga, as well as just the Boker Babinga, I believe, lockback. They have the lockback version, and the Bonfire is actually a front flipper. That's my mistake there. So that's probably our, we could probably assemble half the scale. But that's probably one of our scales there. I don't know which one I'm going to use. I was planning on doing some votes for it, but if nobody's here, there's no point. And we got a bolster. So yeah, we can... Well, I don't have any screws for it, but we can do half of this. So yeah, these are about $100 right now. Actually, I don't know anywhere. Maybe Blade Ops, which is where I got this, still has them in store. I asked them some things on customer service like 2 months ago when I got this, and they never responded. So I'm going to say don't necessarily shop there unless you really want this and it's the only place that has it and you got to have it. But also, I don't appreciate customer service never getting back to me. Like, even if it's just like a, hey, to answer your question or whatever, we can't do this, or like at least a response. Even if it's a response I don't like, I can at least appreciate the fact that they paid attention. I think that was, I'm not going to tell you what box that was. You know what box it was. Wow, based on the size of this box, wow, you're not going to believe this, but I'm pretty sure it's another bolster. But anyway, these, it's just screws. Oh, hey, okay, so we get a little instruction with this one. Okay, so this is our first half. So they're instructing us to go ahead and put It's upset. Well, so is the rest of the knife. Uh, they're instructing us to put this together. Can I get that to show? So there's the frame, and then it gave us the screws. Fuck. It gave us the screws. Why does it want to fold so bad? And then, right, we had the bottom part already. So it's instructing us on doing that. And I guess I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Uh, I don't know if we'll end up with this. I should have made more space in here. So we got this is a left side, I believe. Do we have, oh, is this used? All right, I'm gonna guess mine was used. The way I can tell is there's clear lines here for the pivot. Where a washer probably was installed and scraping against the metal. It's interesting. Unless they test them at the factory. So we have that and our first set of screws. This is a lot harder to do than I expected, to be honest. I I got my mic and like the camera and light stand in my fucking way here. Hopefully we don't drop any screws. Let's look at these instructions. So what are they saying to do? 1, 2, 3. So the center screws only. Do we have to do the bolster first? No. So the bolster isn't really that secure. That's okay. We will do the bolster first, though. Just because I think that might be easier. I'm going to guess T6. Oh, wow, that's it? Okay, that's not very tight. So a big feature, I should make sure I have all this, okay. A big feature of the, if you can't tell, the reason I did this was so it was easier to keep the larger piece straight, because now it can't really move too far, whereas before it could have like moved around a bit. But a big feature of this is that it has swappable scales as well as swappable blades. God damn it. I should have grown my fingernail so I could easily grab stuff. So we should be seeing some other scales later on. But anyway, I'm all over the place. Basically, these aren't a particularly good value in that the one knife you end up with, and you do only end up with one full knife. Oh yeah, this was definitely used. I didn't fuck that up, right? It's like a scratch there. Unfortunate. The one like sort of saving grace here is, so we have a half here. It's not a particularly good value in that I'm pretty sure it's like 440C, or I don't think it's anything worse, but it's like not a great steal for that price. For around $100, which is what these are going for right now. I don't know that you can find this one. You can get almost any steel on the market as long as you're willing to look for a sale, and this is on sale at $100, so it's normally more. But you end up with sets of scales. I don't know if you get extra bolsters, but you might end up with extra bolsters and extra blades. And so for me, at $100, it's actually not that bad. I would say like the knife itself is like $45. Not that I think it's worth $45. Like I probably wouldn't buy it, but I think some people might. Because people will buy a similar style knife to this, actually, known as the Buck 110, which should I grab? I'm not going to grab mine. Because it's highly reflective on the, well, actually my brass isn't anymore. My brass is super corroded. But people pay like $50 plus for that. It rarely goes on sale. And it's got 420 HC, which is technically worse than 440C in every respect. 420HC is, I think it's 5CR 13 MOV or whatever the Chinese equivalent would be, they're usually named simply the material makeup. So 5 is the carbon, and then the like 13 CR or whatever is the chromium count or something. I'm pretty sure that's how they're named. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Don't ever listen to what I say. I'm an idiot. Anyway, um, it's honestly looking super classy, looking like an old man's knife, and I dig it. I have a thing for natural feeling materials. A little worried about splinters. This might need some oil or something. Um, but I really like micarta in brass or bolsters with wood or micarta. Big fan. So I'm liking the way this is looking so far. Let's open another little box here. But yeah, at $100, basically, there are knives out there that have tons of aftermarket parts, such as the Para 3 here, where the parts cost sometimes as much, if not more, than a knife, right? You can buy a Para 3 in like S30V for probably like $120 if you just catch one on sale. And there's definitely scales that cost more. I think that's the normal price of these. So these came from DNA Laser. I think he's just a guy who sells stuff on Etsy. And these are Flightanium scales, which are normally like $79, and the guy puts the waves using lasers. So it's laser etched on. And I think they're normally like 120, maybe 119 or so. I don't know. But right, basically the same price. I think I paid 60 something for these, which was actually a lot. But I figured I can probably go ahead and sell the knife if I ever wanted to, given that it's a Maximat version for exactly what I paid, if not a little more, given the classiness of the scales. Or I figured if I fucked up the scales, someone might pay something for them. I don't know. Um, the other titanium scales I have, I think were like $10, right? So you can get decent scale. Those were from Smoky Mountain Knife Works, by the way, on a huge sale. I think they were actually 19. I think I got bronze ones for like 10 or 15. But point being, you can buy scales for knives, but they're usually quite expensive. And so getting a knife with an extra set of scales, an extra bolster, and extra blades, right? When I would say that this is somewhat equivalent to it's not as iconic, of course, but to a buck 110 in terms of materials. It's not that bad of a value, right? $45 for the knife, in my opinion. You get some extras. I think there's a lanyard in here. Sorry to spoil that for you. The extra parts. It's probably like $50 worth of parts. It's not that bad. Fuck, what number was I on? Thank God I don't care. Um. Anyway, the fuck is it? Oh, this is the lock. This is the lock bar. It's like, why did they just put fucking scrap metal in here? Why have they done this? Jeez. This isn't, sorry. This isn't the first time you've seen my fingers on stream. If you pay attention to streams, or not streams, but to my channel, I should say. If you pay attention to the channel, which I don't know why you would. This looks to be the pivot. Is this the pivot? Oh, no. Oh, wow. It's a lanyard tube. Okay. Shit. If I ever do this again, remind me to get better lighting. So these are the instructions. It's telling you how to put in the lock back and the lanyard tube. And I'm assuming this is part of that. So I guess we'll get at that. Oh, and I definitely need more space in the future too. Let's get these out of here. Ay, Dios mío. I don't know why I'm suddenly speaking Spanish. Was that even Spanish? I don't speak Spanish, so I don't know. Somebody help me. Oh, geez, look at my hairy ass hand. Not my hairy ass, but like the hand. Anyway, this is kind of like a holiday spell. I should have opened with that. Obviously the menorah, the Hanukkah hoodie, the menorah hoodie. Obviously I'm fucking Jewish, but I figured there might be some people who is this. Is this just a post? I'm gonna lose the fuck out of that. There are some people who might not have someone to spend time. Right, this is one of the like most depressing times of the year, allegedly. But I'm depressed year round. But I figured, maybe your favorite streamer is not on, and you want to come by here instead. Something different, something new. I'm gonna guess. Does it tell you what order? This is page 2. So this is probably second. I would have guessed that was first. Okay. So this is just a pin. Is it keyed? It's not keyed. Is it keyed? Hello? It doesn't look keyed, right? A key, a key. What? Hold on. Why am I turning Spanish? Nothing wrong with Spanish, by the way. I might have to take this off camera and figure it the fuck out. Maybe that's why it was returned. Oh, you know what? It could be. It could be that this is the. Oh man, that's fucked up. This might be the one that belongs here. Hold on, let me see if this even fits in here. Okay. Oh, what a pain in the ass. Is that a screw? Unless this is a screw-in situation? Let me take this off screen for a sec. Just so I can get it closer to my face. It's definitely not keyed. Okay. I just required like an exorbitant amount of force. We're not getting that out, so we're not changing scales anytime soon. Hopefully it doesn't ever come to a vote. The reason I know this part's at the top, by the way, I do have some knife oil. I would really prefer this to be oiled. Oh man, that's a hell of a space. I'll oil it off stream because things are going to get oily, especially if we start changing scales and stuff. I don't like how fucking like not straight that looks. All right, so we got that down. I'm gonna guess. Is this next? So, oh wow, so that's a built-in spring. That's very hard. That's gonna be rough. Oh, sorry, that's super fucking shiny. Did I face reveal? Okay. So we got that. Got the post in. It's saying something about a post here. Is that right? Oh, I see. They want it like that. I gotcha. Okay. So we do the flippy dippy. So they want the lanyard tube. Okay. We're all tubed up. Okay. They actually didn't give us instructions. I don't like that we're putting this pin in now, but we gotta apparently put in this pin. It didn't give us instructions to put that in yet, so let's put that up. By the way, if it wasn't fucking obvious, yes, I'm following the goddamn order. Let's put that way so you're not getting fucking blinded by the light. What are we on? I'm grabbing this one. Honestly, I thought that, no, I'm not that surprised, but also I thought this might be more popular than it is. I thought people would stop by for this. It's weird that my gaming shit gets more. I guess it's a gaming platform. All right, so we got a non-knife part here. I think this is a bandana. Oh, it's so I can hang myself. What the fuck are these things called? It's one of those neck warmer thingies. With the Boker tree. It's actually kind of classy, but yeah, it's not too bad. I don't wear these because I get fucking hot super easily. And then I'm gonna pass out. I'm gonna throw that on my fucking thing over here. So that's one of those extras I was talking about. I mean, you probably buy something like that for what, $5-10. So that's obviously not like a steal or anything, but free advertising for them. Throw that over there. Make a fucking massive mess that I'll clean up tomorrow because I don't ever deal with things in a timely manner. So it's looking like we're getting our second scale here. Looking nice. I think I might have skipped this step. Why not? Based on the size of this box and our previous experience, another bolster. Yeah, we got another bolster, boys. In case you are unfamiliar with what an advent calendar is, I believe you open it, a little treat, one a day, leading up to the holiday. In this case, obviously, it would be Christmas. I don't celebrate Christmas, so I'm a rebel, right? I'm a rebel. I didn't have to, I didn't have to wait. I could have done it right away, but I figured I'd do a little holiday stream out of it, and I'll probably post the VOD and maybe do some edit or like a very short video on the final product, just so people know what they get. I will obviously spoiler alert that though, because here's the thing. I feel like this is something you're gonna get for maybe someone, maybe a kid or an adult who you think would tinker. Um, just trying to improve contrast by hiding as much blue as possible. By the way, right? Like this is something you get a kid to teach them how to make a knife or how to assemble stuff, as opposed to maybe getting yourself. I mean, obviously, I got myself it, but I'm also not even celebrating the holiday to begin with, so who cares? Um, but the idea here is, like I said, it teaches you how to build a knife, what components go into it, a bit about knife safety, in that there's going to be some live blade. I'm assuming they're live. Okay, that's a lot more parts than I was hoping to ever see at once. Um, right? It seems like a good gift to teach someone stuff. So if you're like, hey, I don't know if my kid's gonna like this. I don't know if it's gonna be a good gift. Something I was wondering is what the final product's gonna look like. I know there's kind of like a disassembled picture on the front of the box. Sorry, I'm like off camera leaning. And it's fucking up the model. Let me move the model or the camera. I think we can get away with that. Um, but right, you can sort of see, like, based on the end product there, what it's generally going to look like. But I think it's nice to know if, say, you're the parent going to buy this, or you're the boyfriend or the girlfriend or the husband or the wife or whatever the fuck, partner, spouse, whatever you want to call it, brother, sister, and you want to know what you're going to be getting your significant person. All right, so it looks like we're doing the other scale. Oh, I just unplugged my fucking headphones. I'm actually, there's no sound for me to listen to here. Oh, the stream is actually quite far behind. I'm sorry about that. Okay. So we are, oh, we're putting the pivot in too. Okay. Let me fuck myself up by dumping these screws everywhere. This is taking a little longer than I expected, but I'm also bullshitting a lot. I probably will upload the raw VOD and then maybe do like a little highlight or something, just because I think it's cool. And I don't know how to shut the fuck up, so we kind of mess things up here. We'll start with this. This should help us keep it in because it's keyed, and should. Fuck. Oh my god, I almost had a heart attack. Sorry, I'm not good at doing this. Obviously, this is like my first time assembling anything on stream in front of a camera. Oh. Why does that feel so fucking warped? I hate it here. We should be okay to do this. I know I did the other one the other way, but it shouldn't really matter. I should really be looking at the instructions. What if I'm using the wrong screws? Are these the same length? They look like the same length. I'm looking at an angle here, so who the fuck cares? Okay. I kind of wish it gave you all the parts first. This isn't going to be too bad of a disassembly. Why isn't this working? This isn't going to be too bad of a disassembly. I'm mostly worried about the back lock for a scale replacement. As I said, I'm pretty sure this comes with replacement scales. And I'm just not sure how that's going to go. So you want me to stick this screw in here, huh? Now, why would I do that? Oh. Oh, wait a minute. We're attaching both. We're doing the thing. Why are we doing this without the blade? Am I missing something? Sorry, I gotta try to align some things here. You know, what if we do it without that? Yeah, that was the play. Now it's this way. Is that not aligned? Oh, it did. Shit. That's why I didn't want to leave that in there earlier. Oh no. Alright, give me a sec. I might have to do this off camera for a sec. Oh, do we got it? Alright, we got it. Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do it this way. This isn't how they recommend, but this is how I'm doing it. I think it'll be easier to kind of like lock those together like that. That should keep those together. And that's no, that is the right screw. And we're gonna put that in there. We're gonna tighten it just a little, just to try and keep things together. Okay. Sorry, I gotta stop raising my hands to try and see better. Sorry about that. Okay, so that's just now in there. Okay. Okay. So it said hand tighten everything. I don't know that anything else needs to really be tightened right now except the pivot screw. Is that not aligned? Hold up, let me Let me bring this to my face. Does this not have a key in it? Something really feels off about this like leftmost piece, doesn't it? I'm gonna guess that the blade is not a perfect circle. So you see how this is? That's usually how a blade is at the pivot, where it's like it fully enclosed. I'm gonna guess this isn't fully enclosed. I don't know how much that affects safety. I don't know that I own any knives like that. This is very difficult to get in. That's not good. What if I try it from the other side? Yeah, there's like something off. Like the tolerance on this this left inner frame seems to be off. It's very weird. I wonder if I can... Probably a bad idea. Oh yeah, it doesn't even reach. That's the 6, so this has to be the 8. No. Should I take it apart and try to swap them? I think that's my only option here. If we're gonna do that, we might switch to a full-on like bit thing. I guess I don't see why it would really affect anything if I put the pivot in the other side. On a lot of knives it would, by the way. It's just that I don't see... This seems to be otherwise relatively symmetrical. I've been all over the place with my thoughts, by the way. So I don't see why I couldn't, in theory, put the pivot in on this side, but I can't even seem to get it through that metal. It's weird. If I have these on the wrong sides, it's weird that the other side seems to work fine. Right? You would think both sides would be having a problem. Yeah, this seems to be as far in as I can get it. Now, it's also possible that since it does seem to be, right, based on some damage here, this does seem to probably be some sort of return. It's entirely possible that this specific one that I got is broken. This could be why they returned it. Where did I just drop the fucking pivot? All right, we're going to give it like another 30 seconds here and then move on. Okay. I hate not being able to do something that I feel like should really be doable. All right. Where are my bits? All right, we'll see how fast we can do it with this. It's only T6. That's very weird. We just tried to lefty loosey that boy. That didn't come out. My big concern here is the backlock part. That was kind of a bitch, but also it could be easier now. I'm gonna get these reversed like an idiot. I'm gonna be like, oh wait, I had it upside down, so that's the way I did it. Oh man, I'm gonna fuck up the nice wood. That's fucking Cocobolo. That's the mahogany. Feel like I've been heavily on this left side here, by the way. God, I fucking hate these elbows, by the way. I do your, whoever you get one of these for, if it's yourself or whoever, do yourself a fucking favor and get some bits. You're like a real screwdriver. I actually have like several screwdrivers. It's just that the Weehaw bits don't fit in it. Oh no. Alright, what's happening is what I was afraid of. This is free spinning in this. So it's not unscrewing. And I can't put tension on it with like the pad of my finger. I can feel it spinning, but I think we're getting some progress. Come on. Because it's inset. This side have? No, it's like a rivet. All right. Yeah, there's no. Ah, jeez. Hold up. If I stick my nail in there, maybe. Oh man, this this might be the end of the journey. It might be switching knives. 2022, here I go. This sums up my 2021. I'll give you that much. Well, can we get it? Can you see it spinning? Not really. It's hard to focus. Okay, we got it. Downside is okay. We actually did get it. All right, let me just leave that like that for a sec. Okay, so these belong to this side, right? Because I was flipping this around. Or no, I had it right. I had it right. So that goes there. And all of these go here. Okay, so we're gonna swap these. So they were like this. So we're gonna put that there. And we're gonna hope that this is our solution. I would hope that these were designed better than to be keyed like that, or not labeled if they were. I maybe shouldn't have followed what was clearly already a used thing. Also, probably should have. That's interesting. These were actually sealed when I got them. That means I got these from Blade Ops. That means they resealed them. That should go to that one now, and this should go there. Oh, sorry. Hit that boy. I maybe shouldn't have followed the predetermined lines. I'm gonna readjust the camera in a second. I'm sorry. Can we get it? There we go. That's better. It's not great. Let's lower that. Okay. Let's just leave that for now. I think I'm missing some screws now, aren't I? Yeah, I kind of fucked it up. All right, let's just keep going. We'll figure it out as we go. Classic me. Done. So if that's like that, and this should go like that. I really don't know that this will make a difference, but it's kind of like my only hope. All right. Yeah, that was super smooth. Oh, okay. It's not nice, but it'll do. Yeah, that was our problem. So, I mean, I guess I don't have any real evidence of this, but it would appear that Blade Ops apparently resold something. I don't particularly appreciate that. In this case, as long as all the parts are there, I'm going to be okay with it. Most of the cosmetic damage is small. I would be upset if this was a gift to someone. I mean, maybe it got returned to them like that, or maybe Boker. Sorry, wrong hole. Maybe Boker sent it out like this. Maybe they're okay with that. You know, that could be on their QC, which I don't appreciate either. It might not be Blade Ops' fault, but it's somebody's fault at some point, and I could definitely understand why someone might be upset with that. It is what it is. In my case, I'm way past any return dates or complaint dates. Like I said, I planned this a few months ago. Why am I having so much trouble? Okay, so that fits in super simply. Oh, sorry. Where did... There it is. It's actually a lot easier doing it this way. God damn it. I got too much shit in my way. This should be the easiest fucking part. I'm gonna have to get some tweezers. I can't fit it in. There we go. Alright, we should be able to just drop guy on top. Stick it in there. Okay. We're gonna put that in just a little bit. Come on. I'm actually curious. What was I supposed to put this in already? Surely I must have actually. Hold up. When the fuck? I don't think they ever instructed me to put that in. I've been wondering about that. I don't know how big a difference that would make for other things. Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't this the lockback mechanism? Okay. Sorry about that. Somebody out there was probably fucking raging. And when they were saying that that was the reason why it wasn't working before, they were still wrong. And I want them to know that. Oh my god, that feels fucking miserable. Okay. But yeah, I want them to know that they were wrong. And it wouldn't have mattered. Because clearly I got it together without that. What the fuck are these screws for? This isn't screwed in, right? What are those for? Hold up. What am I doing? Let me give me a second. I swear to God they didn't ever tell us what to do with this. Oh man, that's not easy to get apart, is it? All right, let's pull that out. That'll help. Yeah, that just kind of comes out. All right, what? I'm missing a step, and I don't like that. That should not be that difficult. There we go. This is all me, by the way. I'm sure someone smarter than me, like your 5-year-old that you would actually give this to, would be much more successful. So I do this. Oh, I'm losing it. I do this. Or this. This. All right. This side. Am I crazy, or did it never actually give you like proper instructions for this? I think there was one that maybe alluded to it with the lanyard tube, but I was like, no, it doesn't have this. There's no screws. It's not right. So I just moved on. God, I hate the way these screws are. These should definitely be flush. Ugh. Oh god, this is gonna be bad. Who did this? Designer man, why did you do this? God, this is a lot to mess with, to be honest. Like, you're gonna make this and then open up the second set of like scales and stuff, and you're not gonna want to mess with those. I'm sorry. This is too many screws. I don't like this. That's not right, is it? This doesn't have any threading. Can we see that? Oh god. But I don't like how deep those get. Can we unscrew them a little? God, this is killing me. Oh no, but it's loose. Okay, we have to keep it. So my problem is the wood here is very separated from the thing, and it just looks really awful. Put that in. Okay. That in. That gets a pin, yes. Okay, so that has to go this way. When did the bolster come off? I just put that in the wrong side. I'm a dumbass. I don't remember the bolster coming off. We're losing it. Okay. So then we've got our pin. And we put on that side. Where the fuck did that thing go? Got our pin. Put it on that side. Or not. Okay. We're going to try this the other way then. Got our pin. And we put it on that side. I'm fucking losing it. What's happening is I'm trying to make up for all the time I just fucking wasted having to reassemble it. And I'm fumbling. I just need to realize that it was wasted time and we might not have time for the other knife now. It's fine. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out if this is keyed. It just doesn't feel like it wants to fit is the problem. I'm losing it. Yeah, we're gonna have to pull these apart. Who designed this? Where did the pin go? Alright, so we do that. Can we get that pin in there? No. There's too many like loose parts on something that you clearly have to pretty much fold over at some point. And I'm not saying it's not my fault, but also I feel like this maybe could be a little simpler. I hate this for us. I don't like that there's pressure on the lock. But I had been wondering how we were gonna get pressure on the lock. Did this come out? Okay. All right, if you insist. This might even be easier anyway. Ugh. So part of the thing that inspired me to do this is people do like fucking Pokemon card openings and shit like that all the time. And look, I'm not judging people for enjoying Pokemon. That's fine. And you know what? They also seem to apparently have some sort of value to collectors. All right, that's fine. All that's fine. No judgment, no nothing here. No problems. But I figured why not do something with something that I somewhat enjoy and actually is useful. You know what I mean? This is driving me nuts. Right? Like this is a tool that you can use to cut. I literally used one today. Using it pretty much every day. What the fuck just fell out? Oh, the pen. I'm losing it. Okay. Let's try one time here, one final time. Everybody relax. We're cool, we're cool. Can we get that in there? We can't seem to get it through. Why does it seem to go in this side so easily? All right. Oh, and there goes the lanyard, dude. All right. But yeah, I figure why not do something with something that is actually like really useful, and we can maybe cut ourselves on stream and monetize our pain. It's gonna be great. Clearly I was wrong. What is this screw from? It's not a good sign when you don't know what screw something is from. You know you're fucking up. Okay. If we can align those, and we got them. We don't got them. Ladies and gentlemen, the pin fell out. Where did the pin go? There it is. I really don't know why they didn't just use the screw here. Is there some structural reason for that? I'm not a backlock engineer. It's like folding the worst fucking sandwich you'll ever eat in your life. And you don't even get to eat it. I'm losing it. I really wish this wasn't apparently keyed. Like, I wish I could just put everything on one side. I hate when knives do this. I might try and jam this through just so I can do it. Oh, God. That's not going to go well. Is the tube in there? All right, the tube's in there. And we already fucked it. What if we hold it like that? I'm losing it. Where the fuck did that guy go? Steady. Oh, fuck. Okay. All right. Okay. Guy? Guy, please, no. Please. God, I hate pins. Okay. So this should be sticking out because it shouldn't be aligned to anything. Right? Like there's no God, this is so hard to do under tension. Why did they choose a backlock? A fucking like frame lock would be so much easier. There's nothing to, so there's the spring here that's pushing this back, and normally you'll have a blade there to catch that. But there's no blade in this for some reason. They don't have you assemble it all at once. So there's nothing to counteract that, which is why this is sticking out, and it's actually kind of making it harder. Oh no. The hardest part is like getting this through the other side. This really shouldn't be this difficult. This is what I get for buying from Blade Ops, I guess. Where is our... There it is. I think it's the others. Yes. Nope. Okay, I'm losing it. And we just busted it. Okay, how can I do this without following their instructions? Because their instructions clearly aren't working for me. What if I try? I know this doesn't really seem to fit in here. Oh, I just slapped the camera, sorry. Can I get this to come through? Why did they make it one-sided? Oh, okay. There we go. That should probably solve the problem. A smart person would have just said fuck it sooner instead of trying their method. Get the fucking Dremel out. This is actually going to be harder to put the pin in. Because now I have to put tension on the lock bar. Oh, why have I done this? It'll actually probably be easier to put the pin in first without the lock. And then can we get that boy? I'm gonna hurt myself. Why do they do this? Can we do it? Can we do it? Do we got it? We can't do it. It can't be done. We got to do this first. Why have I done this? Who told me to stream this? I should have just stuck to gaming like a fucking normie. Okay. Barrel spacer thingy. Boom. Why the fuck isn't this aligned? There we go. Fucking slap. Where the fuck did I just eat that guy? I don't even know if this is the right screw, but it's going in there. I don't care. I really don't care. I can tell you for the next 15 minutes for free. After that, it's going to cost you 50 gifted subs. I can tell you, though, I ain't putting the other scales on. There may be no pole. Okay, that fits in. And just so you know I'm not crazy, they tell you to put this in. So I don't know how we're going to swap the blades in. But apparently you can swap blades. Hey, look at that. Ooh, look at me. Actually, I mean, this is like a basically classic trapper design. How much do I care? I'm not getting a trapper. It's a pretty classic design. It's comfortable. There's nothing wrong with it, right? It's got the lock back here. There's no pocket clip, which actually is really nice. There's no hot spot there. Right, it's fine. This is probably gonna age well. It might splinter. It feels a little dry. If you know what you're doing, you should probably oil that. Get the fuck out of here. Go. That's why I use this on the watchers. Let's fucking go. Get out of here, Dust buster. All right. Only 30 minutes later, and we get to the next piece. What the fuck number were we on? Does anyone know math? Any math magicians in chat? I'm gonna guess that's a blade. So that's our first blade. This is that part where I tell you again, if I cut myself, don't panic. I'll be fine. I got oh fuck, where'd my band-aids go? It's fine. This has got to be like the worst instructions I've ever seen. Okay, yeah, so it's not a complete circle. I don't know how safe that is. I don't know why that would really affect safety, I suppose. Because when you're cutting something, all the pressure is going to be going that way, and the hole is that way. So it's not very likely that that's going to come out. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is exactly like the bonfire blade. So what do we... I should probably reread that, because I didn't fucking read that at all. And I'm a fucking genius. Okay. Oh my god, that is not centered. Oh, okay. Looks like there's some alignment issues, I think. I can fix those later. Oh my god, that's fucking horrible. That actually feels fucking miserable. Okay. Oh, the wiggles. Let's do the thing. So I think the big issue here is this knife is ultimately held together by one screw, or held together by one screw. Maybe we'll get a screw for this. I think it's a lanyard hole though. But it's ultimately held together by one screw at the top. So this is probably never not going to be gapped. And in the realm of, oh my god, that's way too tight. In the realm of quite frankly, I was gonna say traditional knives, but quite frankly, like knives over $50, that would be unacceptable. Okay, that lines up pretty good now that it's tightened. Quite gritty. I do. Oh, okay. I hate that. I do have lube. I hate Gunny Glide. I call it Gummy Glide. I have 2 bottles of it though. I got it from DLT on this mystery box thing that they kind of burned people on, where they advertised a really high. Like, I didn't expect to get a bunch of super premium knives or anything, but I don't know. They basically, you could have. Oh, there's supposed to be a blade guard on that. You could have bought what they gave you for less off their own site. So what I'm noticing is it's a little gritty. I could probably fix that with oil. Actually, not that bad of blade play. I could probably fix that as well. But my big issue is down here. It feels like it's separating, and I don't know that I would trust this. Because there's realistically nothing holding this together to this outside of this one screw on the pivot. Right? So in theory, I guess there's this screw too, but yeah, in theory, this could get pretty bad. It's not that bad. This is also 440C. That's something I was wondering when buying them. Perfectly fine steel. It's a little expensive, like I said before. This is like literally the Boker Babinga. I'm confident that that's what knife this ends up being. It's a little shiny. So you might have noticed on the box they had a serrated blade. So let's keep opening the days. Any cocaine? No. Unfortunate. Couldn't even do me the fucking solid of getting me high. I don't do drugs, by the way. Never done drugs in my life. If you do them, I don't judge you. A little paracord lanyard. Very not fitting. By the way. There we go. I don't know why it's sculled. I'm not fitting that in there. I usually make my own lanyards, as you can see here. This is a braid. This is also from that DLT thing. That's right, DLT isn't my initials. They just put their own on here. This is like the best thing that I got from those, and they're Victorinox cadets. This is also one of those DLT trading. I don't really dig what they did personally, where they really inflated the price of the goods. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Yeah, I don't know that I'm gonna put this lanyard on this. I mean, it's not cool. Well, I could take this off. I just don't really feel like it fits this. I could see plain black. I do have some paracord here. Oh, I need to melt that. Shit. Oh, and I melted this side too much. Of course. The classic me. Could I fit that in there? Yeah, this would fit pretty standard. This is 550 paracord. I could make one. I don't really feel like it fits this knife. I could maybe get some leather and do that. I do have some leather. I think that would look better. Let's see what the next box is here. Oh, man, that took way longer than I thought to get like one completed knife. Okay, here's where some more of the extras are coming in. Let's get Guy looking at us. Honestly, I might put this on a Spyderco. I feel like that's very aggressive. Maybe this is the one you're supposed to put out. I actually kind of like this. This is a G10, I think. So this is another scale. So you can put that on there. I don't after all my struggle, I don't know that I want to do that. I actually kind of like that. Like the black and silver kind of looks nice. I need to get better lighting. That's fucking everything up. Again, that's why this stuff's here. Because my stupid ass mouse pad is bright fucking blue. It's the Myonix Ice Cream Boy. And it makes the lighting so bad. I actually really dig the black and silver. And now I'm feeling like the lanyard would look decent with that, but maybe off stream I'll do it. It just took me an hour and a half to put them together. I thought it was gonna be 30 fucking minutes. Ah, shit. Who is this? We got the other side. Exciting shit. Exciting. Super exciting. Wow. Other side. Also, why did they put a tip guard, by the way? When, first off, it obviously wasn't on there. Is that, like, okay. Sure. It wasn't on there, it fell off. But, like, you can literally fucking cut yourself all across this. Hello? My guys? What are you doing? I'm gonna keep that. Those are actually super useful. This is what I do instead of spend my money on Pokemon cards. I buy fucking tools. Okay, so they have blacked out hardware, which is actually a really nice touch. It's not often that, right? Like, this would honestly look really good, silver and black, but you could black out your hardware. I'm a big fan of black and brass. I think blacked out with, like, brass or bronze would look pretty good. I do prefer brass and, like, micarta with silver would be fine. But I dig it. I dig it. I appreciate that they blacked out the hardware too. They could have just, forced you to use the same hardware. Okay, I feel like this is another blade. Is this another blade? Yeah, this is another blade. Is this the right number? I don't know. I can't do math. Oh, I just cut my finger a little bit. We good? No, we're fine. All right, this looks like a saw. Yeah, this is definitely a saw. Hold on, let me... That's why I didn't really get cut. It just kind of poked me. Also 440C steel. This is like... This is definitely the Optima, I think. The thingy, which honestly I might buy. If I can get these lines out, I might drop $100 on the Optima. How does this go in again? There we go. On the Optima crew wear blade. I don't know why you would want a saw this size, but I guess if you wanted to carry one knife and the blades... Oh, wow. Why the fuck does this feel better? Huh? What? Is there something in here? Okay. I think it's maybe thicker. There we go. Yeah, so if you you saw a lot of very medium-sized wood, that's the blade for you. Enjoy. I personally would probably just, like, if you were using this for local gardening or something. Ooh, that's not enough. Not enough spring. Can I change that somehow? I don't like how lightly I can pull on that and pull that out. I don't think anything's gonna get caught on that. Can I pull that blade back out? This might be the last blade swap of the night, apparently. There we go. I think this is weirdly thicker in the back here. Yeah, in the back here. And that's why it, like, fits a little better in ways. We might be getting another blade, so we'll take a little peek in a minute. I don't... What would you use that for? I honestly don't know. Like, that's too small to saw a big piece of wood branches. gardening, I'd get the Victorinox Farmer then. I guess that doesn't lock, but it's like a very small. Do I have? I have a Farmer. I'm not getting it. These are cadets. How the fuck is everything like slowly moving to the fucking side here? Oh no. Oh no, I moved the camera. Oh no. Enjoy, guys. Fuck. Can we fix that? Fuck it. I'm not touching it anymore before I fuck stuff up. This is a cleaning cloth, which that's what this is. This is from Concept. Like I said, it's just to protect from metal the side of my monitor stand here. I should show it. I can't seem to open the packaging. Oh, there it is. I mean, these are fine. They're useful. I have like 5,000 of them, though, because almost every knife manufacturer includes them. This one... I can't tell if this feels worse or better. It's very weird. It almost feels not like microfiber. Like my... calling myself out. My hands are kind of rough. And they're getting caught on it, which doesn't happen with this. Right? I can just kind of smoothly do it. Whereas with this, they're kind of getting caught on it. It almost feels like a little silky, though. Oh, it's weird. It's fine. I don't know. I guess we'll... No, I'm not going to keep that on camera because it's getting bright as fuck. Shall we? Shall we? Next piece? What the fuck number was that? Why didn't anyone remind me what number I was on? What do I pay you guys for? Alright, hold up. I'm gonna start a poll. No, I mean, I don't know that anyone's gonna bother doing anything with that. I'm probably not gonna change them on stream, but we're gonna call it Blacker Classic, which honestly sounds a little suspect. I swear to God, I mean the hardware. Alright, we have to put hardware in the answers. And then wood silver, because classic sounds fucked up as hell. And we'll just put that up for like 5 minutes. Feel free to vote in that. If black ends up, oh god, or some combination of black ends up being voted for here, by all means, I will switch it off stream and then like tweet a picture of that. I do want to get to the other knife at some point though. So we're getting more black hardware. I'm actually leaning towards I might off stream do the G10 scales with the silver bolsters. I kind of dig them. I think that's a kind of like classic but like modern look. I don't know that I want a murdered out little knife like this. Is this the right one? No. Oh, I think I skipped a number. Fuck. But, yeah, it's either going to be a combo or just... I might just leave it. I think this is a sharpening stone, which I'm down with. You can always use these. Fucking love that for us. That's huge. We're winning. Pog? I'm pogging right the fuck now. That's actually incredible. I don't know what the fuck grit this is. Oh god, it's almost whiter than me. Holy shit. Look at that. Looks like I'm just, you know what? I'm not going to say what it looks like I'm holding. I'll actually keep that off screen just because I know how fucking bright that is. Okay. Only 2 more boxes. Holy shit. Alright. Little pouch. I hate this sound. I hate this sound. I'm sorry, I hate this sound. That's because it doesn't have a pocket clip. Ugh. Oh god. Y'all couldn't have done me with some nice leather? So like a lot of modern knives will have pocket clips, pair of 3 once again. And you can definitely like slide those up under like your pant material. We'll take that temporarily. right? And this one honestly sucks. I hate these pocket clips. I don't know why I always keep them. I know Lynch makes some. I don't like them that much though. Mostly because, especially on this one, it's like not symmetrical. And I swear to God, that's gonna give me a fucking stroke. But that's how much of that would sit out of your pocket. That's why I don't really care much for theirs. Sorry, I'm like looking at it and I gotta get better at like doing the camera. I think it's out of focus too. Jesus. Um, but yeah, it's a much more modern thing to have pocket clips. So this is a very traditional style, and it's weirdly like a tactical. Oh, this, what the fuck? I guess you put this on your belt like that, but then like if you go to pull stuff open, the Velcro is gonna fucking come undone. So you're gonna pull the whole pouch off of your belt. All right. Okay. I mean, it's cool. I dig it. It's better than nothing. Thank you. Why am I thanking? I fucking paid for this. I'm gonna write this off on my taxes. Swear to God, by the way. And oh, it's so the reason I knew there was another blade is because it's the one from the fucking picture on the front of the box. So it's a murdered out blade. Not a huge fan of serrations just because I fucking suck at sharpening them. Um, Pretty much have to use like a little diamond rod to do it, and I don't like doing it because I'm not good at it. They're pretty good though if you like work on a dock, which this is probably 440C, so it should be okay. I don't know that I'd recommend it necessarily. You should probably get like a Spyderco salt or something. Yeah, that doesn't get. Why did they make this the picture knife, like the picture blade? Um, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of serrations. I'm a vote because I think I'm gonna switch. Oh shit! I think I'm gonna leave it actually. I don't know. I'll maybe. I voted to leave it for now, but my vote doesn't matter anyway. Um, but yeah, like they're just kind of hard to deal with, and like the things that serrations are good at cutting, like it's great for slicing, like through rope, through tomatoes. Let's be honest, right? Kitchen knives usually have some serrations, but it's like they're great at that. But then when you want to like cut a cardboard box, if they're even just slightly not sharp, they'll catch, right? So you end up like having to stop. So you have to keep them sharper, at least in my experience. So where it's like it excels in like processing this sounds really fucked up, organic material. I find that this is better at doing both, right? Like it's not better at slicing a tomato obviously, but it's just as good. It's a little worse, right? You know, if this is dull when you slice a tomato, you're just gonna fucking smash the tomato. Let's be honest, especially if it's too ripe. But if this is dull when you go to cut something, you're just gonna also smash it. So like, since this is better at what I do normally, like cutting cardboard boxes down and stuff, I go for this because it's just easier to maintain. So that's everything for this knife. Do I even have? Yeah, we'll see. I might try and speed run the other knife now. This took me a lot longer than I thought. In my defense, I'm an idiot. Thanks for coming by. So this is the 2021's Advent Calendar. Only place I know of it still in stock is Blade Ops. That's where I got it. Like I said, I had some issues with customer service not responding to me. It wasn't like a huge deal. And now we see that mine was probably used and purposefully repackaged to look new, or Blade Ops, did it, or a customer returned it and did that, or Boker sent out a less than stellar product, which is not unheard of. But I don't know that I'd recommend this. You know, it's about $100. Quite frankly, for the blades, like in terms of everything here, it's full price of like 180 bucks or whatever they're asking for. I don't get it. Please don't get this is my mouse over here, by the way, G502. Not gonna show it. It's definitely not covered in coom. Swear to God. Oh God. Actually, it's mostly I use it so much that like the paint is like I don't know why I really want to say crispy. The paint is like worn off, so it's shiny. Um, but like I don't really recommend it, especially not for like a knife beginner who wants to just collect. If you want the experience of putting something together, I think it's a pretty good deal. Like $100 for what I would say with any one of these blades. So just like one complete knife package, this is like a $45-50 knife, right? People will pay that much for the buck 110 every day of the week. They'll pay $50. Not even question it. They don't even wait for a sale. They'll just buy it and they recommend it. And that technically has worse steel. I know Buck does a really good job with 420 HC, but it's technically worse. This is maintainable. Fuck it. I'm gonna get one. I can't believe I'm fucking doing this. Sorry, 1 second. This is the knife I'm talking about. So it comes in. I don't know if it always comes in this pouch, but this is the Buck 110. Super iconic knife. Yeah, your father, your grandfather probably had one or one that was based off of this. Mine is quite corroded, but right, people pay $50 for this thing every day of the week, right? It comes very polished and shiny. Mine's just old, so it's not quite that new looking. But right, you can't really maintain this that well. When grit gets in there, you have to get Q-tips and shit. And this wasn't exactly my favorite experience to put together and take apart, but you're probably not going to have to do it too much, but you can at least do it. Right? It's screws as opposed to pins. This is a pin construction. So if there's some wobble on this, mine is perfectly fine because I honestly don't use it that much. I actually think it's just too heavy to carry most of the time, especially without a clip. But right, if there's a problem, you can't really take that apart to try and maintain it. You have to send it into Buck. Now, thankfully, Buck does take care of that. Allegedly, I haven't had them do anything to mine, but apparently they're pretty good about it. You get like a lifetime warranty, so it's not that bad. Right, it's not like a huge deal. But then you're without a knife for maybe a couple weeks to months. I don't know how their service turns around. But right, apples to apples, one knife completed. I would probably keep this blade in personally. Um, but one knife completed. I really want to check to see if I have I swear to God, I have a knife with this exact blade called the Boker Bonfire. But right, $45 for one complete knife. I could see that. Right, I could see someone paying for that even with the lesser steel. And so all the extras, it's arguable that you really don't need them. Like I said, I'd probably just leave one blade in all the time and never really switch it. Uh, I guess it's nice to have a backup, or if you do actually saw things or use the serrations, by all means, do it. Um, but right, the value is sort of there at around $100. I don't know that I'd pay $10 for this, but I know lanyards go for $10 or more on occasion, and a bead can cost. This is probably pewter, but right, a bead can cost a lot of money. I don't know that I'd choose an alien skull, I guess. I don't know. I don't think my skull looks like that. I don't think I'm that fucked up looking. Maybe my brain's not big enough. But right, like a pouch is probably like $5-10. Spare scales is actually where I think most of the money is in terms of like outside of the blades, I guess, as well as spare bolsters. Like these are things that you would have to pay for on the custom market, right? Custom hardware is probably like 10-20 bucks, probably $20 actually. I think it'll be like $20 for some pair of two screws or something in all titanium, but right? That's what's available, right? G10 scales, you can get these for like $10. No, that's FRN I'm thinking of. You can probably pay like 25, $35. And I don't know about bolsters. I don't really own any knives with replaceable bolsters, but that's probably like a $40 item. So I mean, like the value is half there, but also like I don't know who's gonna use it. Anyway, let's get this fucking cleared off my desk. I'm gonna put these in here. I'm gonna regret this, but I'm gonna put this blade in here. Put that over there. I'm gonna keep this out just in case something happens. And where should I fucking put this stuff? I should have prepared for this. And let's put Guy. You know, I'm gonna wrap him up in the Boker thing, just because I don't know what I did with the paper. This is the least dangerous one though. And Guy, you can stick around. We have a new friend. Let me just put that there. Okay, so let's try and get the fuck out of here. Dustbuster. These are actually great for. Actually, I use it to clean my keyboard sometimes, but they're great for dust. Anyway, let's try and get the other one done. I don't know if we're gonna have time to honestly do it. We're gonna speed run this one. Oh, what a fucking mess. What have I done? Why have I done this? Thank God I don't only do Fingy cam. Alright, can I fit this in here? How stupid am I about to be? So that's what it's supposed to... You can't fucking see that. Fuck it. This is the 2022 edition. So this is this year's. That was last year's. This year was worse for me. Every year is worse for me. Last year was worse than this year, but this year's also worse than last year. Why is life shit? Sucks, doesn't it? Alright, let's fucking do this. Enjoy. You voted for this, and by you, I mean I voted for this. I'm the only one who put in any sort of say. Nobody was here when we started the vote. That's what you get. Okay. You're not going to believe this because you can't see it. It's a liner. Wow. Very cool. Thank God I can write this off on my taxes. Otherwise, I'd be really upset. Let's just put it that way. Any accountants in chat? Bro? What's your rate? Hit me up. Swear to God, there's no... Okay, there we go. Speed run. Okay. I don't know what that is. We got another tool. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Thank you. I would be so pissed if they didn't include those, by the way. That would be miserable. Also, it's not looking promising for Guy. I don't know how he's going to fit his thing in that lanyard hole. Let's align these a little better. God, why do these look used? This is 100% used at some point. Right? You can see like the lines of where the washer was. What? These were fully sealed. What is happening? I fucking hate my life. It's got to be Boker, right? There's no way this company did this to us. Thank God you can't see that. Actually, I don't actually care. Like I said, this was kind of an experience thing for me. I just wanted to see if anyone would watch, if anyone would do. I thought it would be enjoyable. We end up with some fun stuff. And it's free real estate, plus I can write it off on my taxes. That's the best part. Okay, we're actually putting this in first. So we're putting it into the keyed side. I'm basing that off of the fact that... Hold up, can we get that better for you? Boy, darkness. That's keyed, right? What direction is that? So that's like that. Huh? Why the fuck is it upside down? Oh my God. All right. So we're doing it Huh? Like that? Is it supposed to be, right? Yeah. What in Fire Nation? God, this is so fucking used. I just want to know who bought this at least 3 months ago, because I bought these about 2 months ago, assembled it and returned it. Like, why did you assemble it before? This is an advent calendar. Why did you assemble it before Christmas? I mean, I'm a Jew and even I didn't fucking do it. What are you doing? No fucking self-respect. This is unbelievable. All right, so am I screwing this shit in? Like, what? There's no screw. I know the screws are here, but there's no screws in the picture. Oh, is that screws? No, those are pins. Oh, not the pins. What the fuck is this? I'm gonna have to guess which ones go where. Not good. Okay. Just dump them all in here, I guess. That's a pin. I didn't even pick up the pin because I got fucking fat ass fingers. They're not fat, they're large. They're large boned. I'm just kidding, I'm boneless. Just like I like my pizza. There's a fucking moth in here. Like, of all the things. Bro, I'm filming. Get out of here. Close set. Is that really it? Okay. Who's the other guy? And this one goes from the outside? I don't know what piece that is. Is that this? I think that's this. Sorry, I'm a little close to... Am I peeking? I think we're okay, right? Let me know if I'm too loud. I think that's this. There's no key. We're not in Florida. It's not west. Why does this feel wrong? Why would I put that there? These are all screws, though, and that doesn't have threads. How am I going to get the scale? Is there no outer scale? All right. Whatever. I'm going to keep that there. Y'all already know. I didn't make this up. God, I'm lagging a bit internet-wise, and I don't really appreciate that. Sorry. So it looks like we're doing the back lock now, which I don't like because we're only working with pins so far. Am I missing a piece? No, this is also a pin. Okay. Fuck. I knew that was gonna happen. This is why pins are stupid and you shouldn't ever fucking use them if you're creating a knife. They're outdated. We have fucking screws, you morons. Yeah, screws? Okay. Also another pin, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, it's that simple. You just hold it like that in your fucking hand. Yeah, sure. Thanks. Thanks, guy. My problem solved. Just ignore the fact that you're putting tension on something that's not properly fucking held down. That's how physics works, my dudes. Where to God, I'm gonna go get some fucking pliers and do this. Don't make me do it. They're right there. I can see them. I can't see them, but I can see the fucking pouch that they're in. Might be easier for me to do because I'm right-handed with my. You're not gonna believe this. Right hand. I hope this is like decently in camera. I feel like my lighting is shit. It was the best I can do. I'm sorry. I know I should have prepared better. The mat was the last minute buy because I realized how fucking bright the goddamn thing makes it. Alright. Good news, we got it on. So you guys are saying to slap this side on? Why are we skipping steps? What's happening? Okay. I don't know which screw to use. I think these are all the same size and then this is longer. I'm going to go for that. I don't know what other option I have. This might be the world record most screws in one knife, by the way. Just going to throw that one out there. Oh, it's so bright. I'm sorry. Maybe I should have just done a day stream. I don't know that it would have really mattered because my lighting would still be fucking miserable. Okay, I'm just gonna assume this is a similar size screw. Honestly, I'd be fine if the knife was this. Like, just give me the blade. We're good. A nice thin backlock. All metal construction. I'm down. Like, you have my attention. I don't mind that. Do I have... Reminds me of the Cold Steel Code 4. I will probably add lube to these off stream. It should be as simple as literally just like putting a drop near the pivot. I don't even have to take them apart, so. Okay. I was thinking, oh, I might be able to just do that, but no. Unfortunately, there's some pins. I could maybe like do something. Yeah, that would actually be really nice. A nice thin one. And it's got like these ramps, so even though it's metal, like the slipperiness wouldn't matter. All right. I think we're done with these. Very cool. I'm feeling accomplished. We're doing it, Reddit. This isn't Reddit, is it? Shit. I should have streamed to Reddit live. Oh my god, you're not gonna believe this. It's another one of these things. It's that thing you put around your neck that people in those weird LARP military groups seem to wear all the time. I don't know why they wear them. They're not going skiing. People who ski don't even wear them. Very weird. I don't know what they're called. I also don't give a fuck. Oh. Okay. You know what that means? Because I don't. Achtung! Sorry. Caution. Make sure that the blade has been inserted noticeably up to the stop. An incorrectly inserted blade can damage the knife and lead to injuries. Now adjust the axle huh? Bro, you make knives. Why are you calling it an axle screw? It's a fucking pivot, my dude. Alright. Okay, that's definitely been used. I kind of dig it, though. Hold up. D2? Hey, yo? Yo, I like this knife. I'm actually not a huge fan of D2. I think it's overrated as fuck. I'd rather have 154 CM VG10 or N690 any day of the week. And I don't know why it's so popular in knives from like the $50 to like $100 range, which this technically is. But honestly, I'm just surprised that they gave a D2 blade in this thing. Okay. So it said 90 degrees. Oh, I know what happened. The fucking pin came out. Okay. This is quite difficult. Let me loosen this a bit. Where did I throw those instructions? So they're saying a 90-degree angle while depressing the lock. But I'm saying that the lock doesn't seem to be coming out. There we go. I think we got it. There we go. Okay. And now let's try and... Oh, the pin's not in there. Where did I just fucking flick that thing to? There we go. Alright, we're good. We're okay. Hopefully we didn't fuck things up too bad. Wow, that's really centered too. Okay, let's speedrun season. Okay, we got a part of the bolster. Just broke it. I'm kidding. Unfortunately, it's titanium. I was hoping for the copper one. Okay, that's okay. I can always change it out later. Let's grab this one next. I'm guessing it's just the other sides. I want to get these on as soon as possible, to be honest, to stop that fucking pin from being in my damn way. I should have really neatly put these boxes back where I got them from, by the way. Because now they're just everywhere. It's going to be a mess to fucking clean up in like 15 hours. When I actually give a shit, I mean. It's alright. You know, that's probably super bright. Let me move that away from the light. Sorry about that. Is this real carbon fiber? This is probably carbon fiber on top of G10. No, this is... Wait a minute. I think this is 100% carbon fiber. That's nice. Okay. Ugh. Really? I don't like that it doesn't come all the way to the edges. I would much rather it be like a nice, perfectly tight fit. That's just me, though. I mean, maybe other people prefer that. God, this is gonna be a bitch. Just the other side. Looking nice. Not bad. I think, is this another blade? What is this? Oh, pocket clip. Okay. Not really a huge fan of this pocket clip. It's gonna be a bitch to screw in. I'm gonna have to... Wait, what is that? There's like a piece of someone's fucking tooth in there. What is that? Let's cover the light a little bit. You see that? Like in the screw hole? Fuck. God, I'm so fucking white. It makes it dark. I don't know if you can see, but there's like something in the screw hole. I don't know what it is. It's like jammed in there. Well, we're not using that pocket clip, so... Because I don't know how to get that out. I don't know what that is. I genuinely don't. I'm not even being facetious. We got another sharpening stone, which honestly, I can't get enough of these. Pocket stones are fucking great. So... Well, it's like 2 shades lighter than me. I'm just kidding. I'm... Call me Casper. Don't call me anything, by the way. Don't talk to me. You don't have my permission. I'm kidding. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. Wait, was I... Okay. I don't know what this is. I think it's maybe G10. We're gonna stop a second. I think I was supposed to just assemble the knife. Okay. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm sorry about that. Wait, hold up. Let me do something first. How do I want to do this? All right, let's do it like... Fuck. I have to put it to... All right, hold up. I wanted to try and adjust the pivot to be nice because I'm going to have to cover this up. What the fuck is this? Is this not T8? Oh, it is T8. It just doesn't feel like it's doing anything. God, that's so fucking stiff. Okay. Oh my god, that's... Okay, wait. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I think the problem here is that I can't adjust it properly. With this fucking pin being loose, it just fell out. Okay. That's too tight. Here's the thing, I have to do this before... I have to do this before I close it in. Otherwise, I have to take off the bolsters again. Normally, I would do this at the halfway mark, but I'm afraid. Okay, that's not too bad. I don't like that this isn't snapping. Alright, I think what I'm gonna have to do here So normally I would have the blade at like a 90-degree angle, but I can't really do that with this pin and hold it safely, because what I can do is hold the blade at the same time to prevent it from closing on my fingers. But I would have to like be messing around, and I just don't feel comfortable doing that while having to hold in the pin too. I'm not good enough. I don't have the fingy dexterity. I'm sorry. So what I'm gonna do is try and just make sure there's no wiggle and that it's not too tight. There's a little back and forth. And then we're gonna close it up, and I'll do any other adjustments. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get rid of that actually, so we're just gonna go for the close. I know that sucks a little bit, but I want us to get a finished product here. Can we fucking flip you over? I'm about to put my own scratch. Oh, scratches on his bit. Okay. I mean, it's 2 extra screws, but at least it's only just the bolster, right? It could be whatever also screws. Is this only 1 screw? Oh, it's 2 screws. Well, you know, it could be a whole ass scale of like 5 screws. I also just don't see why. So normally you would have a bolster to hide screws, right? And so you would hide the screws for the bolster under here, and this would like snap up and hide those pretty damn well, or something like that. And it would be like a very clean look, and you would maybe only see the pivot. I don't really see any reason why the pivot couldn't be the only screw here to just hold down the bolster, but whatever. That would make it a lot easier to maintain, because now we're looking at like 50 screws to deal with. Is this... I think this is... I mean, it's very light. It might also be carbon fiber, but I think it's just G10. Personally, I think I prefer the plain. G10 is just like a plastic composite, by the way. I think I prefer it plain over the carbon fiber, but I'm gonna put the carbon fiber on. Oh, I just stabbed my fucking monitor. Rest in peace, $200. It's okay, it's HP, nobody likes them. They're great, by the way. Thanks for being here. Sponsor me. My fucking no viewers. You're doing great. You're doing great, guy. I don't think these are the right screws, are they? I don't know what this blue shit is on them, by the way. Come out. This blue shit is on them, by the way. I don't think it's Loctite. Loctite is basically just like a super glue you put on. You can put it on anything, but you put it on, and like on the threads of a screw, and it like fills in the gaps a little better. I don't know why this is so fucking difficult to do. I'm definitely gonna have to fucking make a thank God I have 2 of these screwdrivers. Definitely gonna have to make like a little, probably not even edit, just like a small side video with these. I honestly thought today's stream was gonna be short. I thought it was gonna be like 45 minutes in and out, and I'd be fucking sipping mimosas on the beach in the Caribbean. I'm also probably schizophrenic, because that's a delusion of grandeur. I can't afford mimosas or a trip to the Caribbean, but like if I can't afford a mimosa, obviously I can't afford the trip to the Caribbean. So that's on you for not understanding that I couldn't, you know what I mean? Like, you should have known that I couldn't afford that trip because I can't afford a fucking fruity drink. Fucking love mimosas. I've never had a mimosa in my life, by the way. I don't know what they are. What's in them? What's a mimosa? Hey Siri, what's a mimosa? Fuck, I can't afford an Apple phone. I'm not asking Google. That's just embarrassing. She heard me say, is Google a she? She heard me say Siri. Maybe Alexa? I'm just kidding. I don't enjoy being spied on. Am I missing a screw? I think I'm missing a screw. Did I hit it somewhere? Oh my god, that's so fucking stiff. There's a tiny screw in one of the tray components. Thank you. I know of this one, but there should be 2 screws here, shouldn't there? So I see the one. And then there's 2 holes here. Presumably for the pocket clip. But I only have one. I appreciate you, by the way. Thank you. Unless you do mean another one. Man, this does not feel right. This is super hard to work with. I do like it, other than the terrible action and the fact that I'm pretty sure I'm short a screw. I'm assuming I just did something wrong to get this action. Like, the lock isn't properly engaging. There should be... So, there's this screw here. And I would presume that I take the pocket clip, which for some reason has a piece of someone's tooth in it. I genuinely don't know how this got in there. Okay. And you would put this in here, right? With the one, well, both screws under it, right? So they would fit in here, but you know what I mean? And the 2 screws would go down, but I only seem to have one of them. That's what I meant. So I should have been more clear. I don't know. I could have used it somewhere else. I don't know what this is that's stuck in here, by the way. Okay. I'll keep opening boxes. Maybe there's a spare screw for everything else, and I'm just crazy. It could be on me. So here's the other, I think, G10 scale, which is pretty nice looking. I dig it. Okay. You know, if I'm lucky, there will be another hardware set. Okay, we got another one of these pewter skull boys. It's interesting. This one looks brand new. The other one looks used as fuck. Might be the last time I ever shop at Blade Ops. I don't know if this is their fault, to be honest, but I think it's... So this came with 2021s, and this is the new one. Well, they're both new to me. It's literally the same thing, as far as I can tell. I don't know. I think it might be my brain. Ew. Oh, this one's like fucking smashed. I just realized. Oh, it's peeling. Classic. Okay. Nice. Very, very classy. All right. Oh. Is this? They have a one-piece scale. Full G10. I kind of dig that. That's how that would look. Honestly, I like the look of bolsters better usually, but because they got that hole there, I think that might be nicer, right? Like this hole ruins the aesthetic of the classiness of a bolster. At least in my opinion. I don't think it looks bad. I just think that it looks better as a one piece. Also, I'm pretty sure I skipped one, which would be the other side. Yeah. So this one comes with 2 sets of scale, or 3 sets, 2 spare sets, 3 sets total, at least so far. Does this come with another blade? This would actually be a really good deal. Oh, I can actually put a pocket clip on, nice. If it came with 2 D2 style blades. I'm really impressed it's D2, but at the same time, my D2 isn't that great for $100. So thankfully, this one doesn't seem to have a piece of someone's tooth in it. I don't know why the fuck it had a piece of someone's tooth in it. Downside is I still don't fucking have another screw to put in here, so whatever. Okay. Hey, all right. Okay. We have blue hardware. I don't know if I'm gonna go through. So it's just screws that are blue. Oh my god, I'm so fucking pale. It's disgusting. It's a white light. I swear to God, it's fluorescent. No, I'm actually that pale though too. I'm not gonna go through with like changing out hardware now. I'll probably do it off stream mostly so I can actually put a pocket clip on it. But thank fuck for that. Otherwise, I'd be screwed. Get it because it's screwed. I'm fucking funny. I'm like actually laugh. Please laugh. Yeah, it's alright. Okay, here's the well, I just tried to oh fuck. Oh god, it's not an earthquake, I swear. I just tried to smell this through the plastic bag. I think this might be real copper. This is actually surprisingly heavy. Alright, I'm out. Stream's over. I'm fucking kidding. I wish they would have given these first. That copper is gonna patina nicely. Fucking love copper. This is probably the other copper then. Yeah, it's also copper. I'm not gonna take these out just because I'm not putting them on right now. Ever matter. Fuck. I can't believe you've done this. Jesus. What kind of music are you into? Oh, heavy metal? You've never heard of it. Fucking ain't no way. There's another blade. This is the last piece of this advent calendar, by the way. All right. It's another blade. Looks like a little spear point fella. A little nail nick on it. Also D2. I'm going to say it. I accidentally muted myself at some point. I'm so sorry. I think it was relatively recently. I'm going to say, even though I didn't get one of my screws, as long as I can maybe work in a screw from that, or if you actually get everything you're supposed to, this is actually a really decent deal. These are going for like $100 right now. 2 blades, extra scales. I mean, it's basically 2 knives in one. The big issue is obviously you can't have them both fully made at once. And, you know, if the lock back or something breaks, but locks, oh my god, that's so fucked up. Lockbacks are probably like one of the older, most reliable types. Um, you're probably pretty good. Am I tripping? Okay, it's screw on that side, and that is like a stud. They weren't equal. It was freaking me the fuck out. There's definitely a. Oh man. Okay, I must have fucked something up at some point. This is like as done as I think I'm gonna do it on stream. I'm gonna have to like go back and fix this. Swear to God. um, if you don't fuck this up, it probably actually makes a pretty solid knife. Right? D2 is a reasonable tool steel. It can rust. Well, any steel can, but it's not what they call stainless, which you're not gonna believe this means it's gonna stain less. Um, so it's actually a pretty decent steel. The other one's 440C, which is a perfectly fine steel, and you do get 3 blades, one of which is a saw. This has a horrible fucking action right now, but I think that's on me. I must have either misplaced a screw somewhere, fucked something up at some point, or I don't know what. Maybe I used too many screws somewhere. But I think the value could be there if I can make this up. I'm not gonna put the screw on or the pocket clip on right now. Let me see if I can hot swap the blade. I would say the one downside to this one comparatively is you only get like one blade style. And I'm just not really sure why they didn't do a serration blade. I do kind of dig the nail nick though. I'm a huge fan. I'm a sucker. Wow. Okay. This is generally a better action. I do genuinely think I fucked up somewhere. I think some oil could also help this. I also do like thumb studs too, though. Not really seeing why this felt so stiff compared to this. It's like the backlock isn't springing right. I'll see off stream if I can fix that. I don't know if I really want to deal with that on stream. Because I basically have to disassemble the whole knife again. This gives me bug out vibes for the Benchmade bug out vibes for the blade shape. It's like a clip point. Very nice. I dig it. I would dig it more if I knew what this piece of tooth was. I don't know what it is. I think it's like a rock, which does prove to me that this was used at some level and resealed at some level. I don't know if it was Blade Ops, the place I bought it from, whoever returned it to them, or Boker, but at some point, clearly both of my sets were tampered with because the other one had a lot of damage too, like the bolsters and stuff. Which, speaking of which, where did I put Buddy? Here's Guy. So this is the 2021 one that we did earlier, which actually is a lot more functional. Let's take this blade out. Actually, let's try something. Can we? Okay, no. Oh, no. I don't think that's going to work out. This is much smaller. All right. Let's put that blade in a sleeve. Where is the other blade? There it is. The comparable blade. Swear to God, this is just the Boker Babinga lockback with this blade in. But there you go. Hi, how are you? So these are both done. Both advent calendars completed. This one's like 90% completed. For some reason, we're missing one of 2 pocket screws. Only one is there. I haven't put the pocket clip in. I do have the blue hardware here, but I ain't doing it. What's up, new here? So I got these things. They're called advent calendars. I'm sure you might be familiar with, but just in case you're not, it's something that people will do where 12 to 24 days before a holiday, in this case Christmas, you get a part, or a lot of times it's like candy, like chocolate. So you get a part every single day. I just so happen to not do it every single day. I don't know if it's because I'm a rebel. Maybe it's because I'm actually Jewish and I don't even celebrate Christmas. So uh I you get a part every day from these to build a knife. So that's what these are. This one is from 2021. They released it. And I got a part in each box and I built them. So this is a 440C blade, which is a stainless steel. Pretty standard, not particularly expensive. There's some extra parts and some goodies. What are those cuts on my fingers? I'll get to those in a sec. So some extra goodies, including some like wipes and some extra blades and extra scales, similar to this one here. This is the parts for this: extra pocket clips, extra scales. Here's an extra blade for this one, some extra hardware, and some screws and whatnot. Cuts on fingers. Don't remember this. I think this might be an oven burn. That's just a scar. This is from a knife called the 8015. Whatever the one with it's Cold Steel Demco 8015, I think. Whatever the one with the scorpion lock is. Hold up, I have it like right next to me. Oh, fuck, I just slapped my mic. I'm sorry about that. Any CSGO knives? No, I don't have any CSGO knives. I'm sorry. I don't even have a knife in CSGO. I think I used to have like a super cheap one, but I sold it for like $50. It was this knife. This knife cut the fuck out of me. The lock. So mine has something called lock stick, and it stuck. And I was trying to get it undone, and I didn't move my finger in time, and I fucking guillotined my finger. This is from a Tor Suitor, which is another knife that I needed to clean out, and it got stuck. And I like smashed my finger like an idiot. Not a cut, but this is just pooled blood. This is from the Fox Knives Mini Ka, which is a tiny little ceramic keychain knife. Kind of poked myself with it. I think this is also from the Mini Ka. Do I have any other ones? I don't think I have any other ones right now. Oh, I just fucking pulled my headphones out. Thank God I don't have any music. Oh, jeez. Yeah, only real knives here. All right. Let's pull the sleeve back down. Let's put this knife away. Where did I put the fucking box I keep it in? So, I had originally planned to also do some like scale swaps on some Spydercos. The scales that I wouldn't say modded, I heat anodized them. So that would be these to this. Well, I don't think I have time for these anymore. And what did I do with the other Spyderco? Oh. And oh, Jesus Christ. And then these to this, but I don't think I have time to do that anymore. It took me way longer than I thought it would to do the first knife, which would be these scales, this hardware. Okay. So there's Guy. Oh, that's off the fucking screen. Let's try and get ourselves a little organized here. And then I'm gonna do one last poll. Nobody has to respond. Feel free not to. On what style we should maybe go with here. Should we black things out? Should we go with copper? Should we go with whatever? I'm probably not gonna listen. I'm not like a huge fan of like the serrated blade, for example, on the more classic one. Like honestly, I actually wouldn't even mind blacking it out, but I would probably do a combo. All right, I would probably do black, silver, and then silver with silver hardware. Do you collect CS:GO knives? If you're still here, even I know people do those. They get like the little karambits. I actually use mine like for cutting boxes, cutting anything really. So like a karambit doesn't really do anything for me, even though I have the mini ka, which is a karambit. It's let me fucking get it. Oh Jesus, this is the mini ka. That's not gonna do anything. It's just kind of fun, right? That's not actually like you're not gonna fucking go fight for it. Anyway, I don't know. Should I even bother with a poll? I feel like there's not enough here, but also too much here, if that makes sense. Like, there's 3 scale types for this, 2 bolster types, and 2 knife, like 2 blade types. And then this, like, I don't know. Like, you can mix and match. I guess that's the benefit to it, isn't it? Oh, I think I just broke my fucking neck. All right. I think I might eat myself out of existence in a minute. Let's see. Um, I don't know what to do because I don't. I do think I have to end stream relatively soon. Oh god, I can hear myself. Sorry, I was opening my stream to see if anyone's raidable. And they would probably be playing a game, and of course you don't have to go with me if I do raid them. Um, oh, thank you for the follow. I don't know why that didn't show up. Oh, it did show up. Thank you. I appreciate you. I don't. When the fuck did I change that? That shouldn't be my thing, but I appreciate you. I don't do this often. I rarely do knife stuff. I usually just play games. But I thought this would be fun. It's sort of holiday themed. It's the Advent calendar. People do like their Pokemon Go unboxings, all the Pokemon card unboxings and stuff all the time. And I think these are equally as collectible, and I can actually use them every day, other than having them sit in like one of those sleeves in a fucking folder or a binder. 24/7. Um, you have a good sense of humor. Thanks for streaming. Thank you. I appreciate you. Uh, that means a lot. It does. I also I don't know if you celebrate Christmas. Today's Christmas, obviously. I don't, but I hope you have a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. I think it's the last night of Hanukkah. I think tomorrow's the first night of Kwanzaa, so have a fantastic Kwanzaa if you celebrate that. I don't know what else there is to celebrate. I should, but I'm a bad person. Um, so I don't know things, but I appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed. I feel like I maybe could have done better. First off, with the whole setup, the lighting. Maybe I should have got a fucking tan. I I definitely should have got a fucking tan. I don't know. I if I ever do this again, maybe next year there'll be a 2023 one if I'm around, and maybe I'll do that one. Hopefully, I know what I'm doing by then. Um, maybe I'll do another one. I don't know. I don't think so. Like I said, I have like the extra scales for these, the spider codes, but I don't think that would make a good stream to just swap scales. First off, these are an actual bitch to do. You have to like get this thing out, and a lot of these are Loctited in, and they're free spinning. So like these barrels free spin in there, and it's you got to get some pliers. It's a pain. Anyway, maybe I'll do this again sometime. Maybe I'll do it. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a super short stream. I thought this was gonna be short on New Year's. I'm not sure, but I'm a raid someone. I think her name's Freya. Freya. You don't have to go along, of course. I think she's playing a game. Totally understand if you don't. But I'm gonna start the raid. Thanks for being here. Thanks for stopping by. I also appreciate the kind words. It's always nice to hear someone, enjoys your fucking shitty jokes. But have a fantastic night, a Merry Christmas, whatever you experience. Hope to see you again sometime soon, and I'm out of here. Also, hold on, let's fucking probably too late. There's no mouth. There's no mouth. Also, bye.